So in last lecture, we have seen unit number 2, okay, where we learned some the techniques, how the about the hackings and all. Okay, so here also one more session, I think so, for security threats, vulnerabilities. Okay, and one more is insecure the networks. Okay, so this is what uh, presently we have. Okay, the threats. Already we have done many discussions about the threats. The threats actually, let us go with the PPTs. The people eager, willing, and qualified to take an advantage of each security vulnerability and continually search for a new exploits and weakness. Threats can be many, like software attacks, theft of intellectual property, identity theft, theft of information, and information extortion. Okay, so the software attacks means the attacks done by virus, worms, Trojan horse, etc. And malware means the malicious software that is having a program that is code or, or a space the malicious operation on a system. Our four the threats can be classified into four actually, that is structured, unstructured, internal threats, and external threats. What is structured threats? The technical person who is trying to access to your network. Okay, unstructured non-technical person trying to access to your network. Okay, structure and unstructured both are okay, both are done with the some particular intention. Okay, only the difference is one fellow who is in are performing structured threats, they are technical person. Okay, means the attack or trying to access a site or a data, the persons are technical. The similar what we did in last practical number 3. Okay, we all are educated, we all know the consequences of it. Okay, and we know we should not do any kind of phishing. Okay, even though we perform a practical. Okay, even though we are in the same field, computer engineering, and we are known as a technical person. Okay, and we know how to make it work, how to attack, and how to steal someone's data. Okay, it is not a good. Okay, even though we are planning what to do, how to do, and when to do. Okay, we know how to do means how we clone other sites. We know how to where to put a clone site. We know how to publish those website through social media, or collectively we can say it is a social engineering. And whenever a person peeps into a phishing or clone site, it will the person will be a caught, and we have the person's data. So that means we know the the sequence of how to introduce a threat into anyone's system, or how to propagate those threats. Okay, other person, those who are uneducated, okay, they perform unstructured threats. Non-technical person trying to access to your network. Okay, one question you may ask: if the person is non-technical, how a person can try to make access of a network? Yes, you are right. Okay, the person who are not technical, the persons who do not have technical knowledge, how a person can, or how a fellow can try to access someone's network? okay, without technical knowledge. Okay, so there are many villages of Nairobi, then South Africa. Okay, there they have a kids. They have a kids. They to do such kind of non-technical, that is unstructured access of a network. They do not have a knowledge, but even though they are performing such kind of, or they are trying to propagate such kind of threads, because they know the sequence, this and this. Okay, not everything they be known. Okay, only some of the knowledge they have, which is been given by their circle or someone who taught them. Okay, that's it. Okay, so they are not a technical, but they are trying to access someone's network, and they may get some fruitful work, the fruitful result by doing so. But when a structured thread tries to propagate their threads into over a network, they will have a very good result with compared to unstructured threads. Okay, so they are the structured threads or the technical person are very dangerous apart than unstructured threads. Okay, but unstructured threads makes their 100% effort to propagate their clone site or for phishing. Okay, so they will have a more lead with respect to structured threads. Next is internal threads. Okay, from inside your knowledge, inside your network. Okay, if I wish to fish something, okay, I do not wish that it propagates outside the LDRP campus, okay, LDRP network. So what I do, I propagate such kind of malicious code or clone site or similar kind of vulnerabilities over the network. Okay, so whenever a person tries to log in into a system, okay, with the help of ARP packet and other reasonable port, the you know the malicious code propagates in such a form that it automatically enters into a system. Okay, so whenever any faculty or a lab assistant or a peon over a campus tries to access or switch on the system and connects to the network, obviously it will come. Okay, one more thing, if I put my malicious code over a server or shared server which is available at our server room. Okay, so whenever whoever tries to access that shared folder, okay, the malicious code starts executing. Okay, if I open that shared folder at my screen, it will propagate to my system only. So my system will start becoming infected and starts uploading my data to someone. In the similar way, external threats from the outside your network. So outside my network means those are having a specific IP address or specific machine address to do so. Okay, so to do so. So what happens here? Here they are propagating their vulnerabilities or malicious code through a specific IP address. Okay, if LDRP campus is not having a private IP address, so it becomes bit lesser chance to become infected. But if LDRP or any system of LDRP has a private IP, okay, so the vulnerabilities can be sent over those IP address, private IP address, and the system having private IP address can be infected. Okay, so it is, there are four classifications: structured, unstructured, internal, and external threats. Okay. Now, malicious, the malware can be divided into one more category. That is, malware can be divided into two categories. infection methods, that is virus, worms, trojans, bots. Okay, so presently this bot is very important. Okay, okay, so let us go with the virus. So these all definitions can be asked into your final or mid sem. Okay, or we may take MCQ where you can have such kind of definitions. We may write. So virus, that is replicated by hooking them to the program on the host computer, like file virus, macro virus, boot sector virus. Okay, some such kind of virus you may have seen that whenever you click on a folder will be there, and in particular folder you have some number of files. But when you, if a file or your system is virus infected, the folder will be available. Folder can be seen, but you won't be able to see any files, whatever available or whatever you have kept over the folder. Okay, so it may happen that due to a virus infected. Okay, so whenever you find such kind of activity or some such kind of event in your system, you need to blow your bulb that something is wrong, and promptly you need to start up your scanning through antivirus software. Worms are self-replicating, but it won't hook to the program on host computer, slowing down the computer. Okay, so now worms. Okay, worms. There we won't find any worm moving over in there. Okay, so if you find a single worm, you need to blow your mind that there may be a chance to have number of worms nearby. Okay, because worm never becomes alone, so it is, we need to know that something is wrong with the worm or the floor. In the same fashion, if your system gradually starts slowing down, means the performance of your system starts slower than usual, you need to blow your mind that something is wrong with your system, that which makes your system slow with respect to earlier ones. See, the worms are very, very worst, because we won't be able to judge which file is creating a worms. Okay, which file is replicating number of worms, but it gradually makes your system very slow. Okay, so it takes more number of memory, it takes more number of RAMs, it takes more number of, okay, it takes more number of space, even sometimes space even. So the code is of 5 to 10 lines. Okay, worms code may be of 5 to 10 lines, but it makes a major effect on your system. Next is trojan. The purpose is to execute their task of either stealing information or steal your valuable data without your knowledge and permission. Okay, for example, FTP trojans, proxy trojans, etc. Okay, what see, trojans are, you all know, are the well known that tries to take your data, and maybe your valuable data can be sent over or to the system without your permission. Okay, so trojans. Now the bots, they are automated processes that are designed to interact over the internet without the need of a human interaction. Okay, so what, see, here also bots are very important. Presently all are we all are creating number of bots, means many attackers started creating a bots and tries to propagate over the network. And whenever someone or some system is infected with the bot, they start making internet slow. No need to have a human interaction. So it, whenever it connects with the internet, starts throwing number of packets over the network and makes your system jam. Okay, makes your network jam. It won't be able, you won't be able to work with such kind of bots, or such kind in such low or slow performance. So whenever you may you may be your system may be affected by worms, bots, trojan. Okay, they are very vulnerable. Okay, and it becomes very hectic to identify such kind of malwares. Okay, because their actions are as well like adwares. Okay, usually wherever whenever you open your any website, your computer system or the program of the web program automatically pop up some kind of programs or advertisements. Okay, so they monitor your interest and display a relevant ads. And attacker can embed malicious code inside the software, and adware can monitor users system activity. And there are plenty number of examples where the user or an attacker has used such kind of adwares to propagate their malicious code to identify the activity of a user. Next is spyware. Spyware is a program or a software. Okay, you can say it is a program, especially because software is being built with the help of programs only. So this is the program that monitors users activity on a computer. Example, keylogger. Okay, keylogger, you all might be aware about the keyloggers. They are very easy to implement, and it goes with the attachment. Whenever I download an attachment, the keylogger will start identifying the activity and gives update of your system to some other fellow or an attacker of each and every second. So for each and every second, the attacker will have an information of your system, that what program that you are using, what username you are typing, where you are typing, okay, which website you are opening, which website you do not like, which website you close it usually, okay, which adware you do not like, okay, where you are typing your username, where you are typing your password. Okay, so the field will be automatically uploaded without your knowledge to the attacker, and attacker will have a very easy access of your system, very easy access to your bank lockers and banks, bank sites, then your mail IDs, then blah blah, wherever you use such kind, wherever you use on particular system where keylogger is available, it becomes very easy for attacker to have your data. Ransomware is an encrypt user's file and will lock your program. Okay, so some files you may available in different number of manners, like attachment, like folder. When you download any movie file, when you download any torrent file, you download any uh, you know application file, along with it comes in untrusted application always, or we can say 99% it has such kind of ransomware, because nobody gives you free. Okay, something is been demanded, or you are giving your data because they are getting some profit. That is why you are also giving such kind of the data to some application developers, by which you can it becomes vulnerable for all. Next is scareware. A tool of software is executed, it will infect your system or completely destroy. Okay, suddenly it may happen. Okay, it usually it happens in our LDRP laboratories. Okay, so suddenly the system goes down, or system may get crashed and won't be able to uh, you know up, won't be able to start, cannot load your operating system. So there could be a many reasons, but scareware are responsible such kind of infection on your